In this video, I'm going to show to you how you can design a fantastic looking best-selling book cover for your Amazon book in less than 10 minutes. So without further ado, let's get started. Howdy ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. In this video I'm going to explain how you can design a book cover that looks awesome, that looks sweet, that looks like a sweet ass book cover. So let's get started. I just wanted to provide a few tips before we get into how you can design this. The first thing I want to talk about is use a simple and easy to read font family for your title. Okay, keep things simple. Don't use a font family that is way too confusing. Always remember that when people search for your book on Amazon, they are going to see a small thumbnail, and sometimes it may be hard for them to read your book title. So just keep things simple. The other thing we are going to use is canva.com. Okay, this is a free website which I'm going to show to you next. And you can use this website. They already have several templates that you can use and basically just kind of switch things around to make your book cover. The third thing is I suggest you check other covers to get an idea. So what you want to do is simply go to Amazon, spend some time on Amazon checking other book covers that are performing well. I mean, other books that are selling well. And you want to get some ideas of what actually works. You will start noticing that there is a pattern between several books that sell well on Amazon. And another thing is a warning: don't try this at home. I'm kind of joking over here. Okay, of course, if you are at home, you want to make this. But the thing is, if you don't have much experience when it comes to designing covers, I mean, you can always try it out and see what you get. You might get something that looks good or not, but I mean, sometimes it's just easier for you to go to Fiverr, pay someone $5, $10 or something like that, which is super cheap, and get a cover then. I know that if you're stubborn like me, then that's the problem, because I already designed over 25 covers, but nowadays I no longer design my covers, and I used to design in Photoshop, but I just wanted to provide a tutorial that is easy for you to follow, and you don't need to purchase an expensive software like Photoshop. Okay, so let's start by what you should do when it comes to going to Amazon and checking other covers to get an idea. Okay, so what you want to do is simply go to Amazon and you want to search for other books in your niche to get an idea of what is working in your niche. So for example, let's say that I want to make a cookbook. I would go over here, let's say, to keto cookbook. Okay, keto cookbook. And I would see the type of covers that are performing well over here. And usually I can see that based on the number of reviews and also the sales rank. This book is selling pretty well, although I don't like this cover that much. But that doesn't matter. It's selling. Okay, it's selling. Not always what I like means that I mean, the cover doesn't need to be something that you like, but that your customers like and want to just purchase your book. Okay, you can see that this cover is ugly. This is terrible. Don't do this. Don't do it. This one looks also pretty good. I like this cover design. Okay, so what you want to do is just look at several of them and try to get an idea of what works, the type of design that works, the type of font. You can see that this is an easy font. Typically when it comes to cookbooks, the background images should always be high quality, independently if it's a cookbook or not, but you can see that there's a pattern over here. Then you can go to another, let's say to Italian cookbook, and see what you get once again, and see what you get over here. I like this cover. It looks pretty good. This is a pretty good cover. Okay, so once you get an idea, what you want to do is go to canva.com. Once again, this is a free website, although some things that sometimes you need to pay for a few things. For example, if you want to use one of their pro images or whatever they call it over here, you might need to pay like $1, but I mean, that's worth it for you to just get a really high quality image. It's pretty cheap. And what we are going to do is we are going to search for book cover. So we are going to search for book cover and see what we get. You can see that we get several different templates, pre-made templates. A lot of them are for fiction books, but you really don't need to worry about that. You can select any of them and just change things around. But they have here pretty good covers, like this one. I like this cover. A lot of them are pretty good. Okay, so let's just choose one of them and just roll with it. Let's say this one. It doesn't really matter. And I'm going to show to you how you can do a cookbook. So basically what happens is you over the place that you want to select. As you can see, once I'm just passing with my mouse, you can select the area that you want to work with. Okay, and that's how things work. Okay, this is, let's just start with the author name, Jordan Alexo, over here. And you can select over here this, you can select this area to change the font family. Let's say to another one. You can choose over here the font family that you want to use. You can change and try things around and see which one that you like. I normally like to keep things pretty simple when it comes to this. Nothing confusing, pretty simple stuff. Okay, so let's try this one. I don't like that one. Let's try this one. That ain't bad. Let's just keep things really simple. And now I'm going to select over here this one because this is going to be the title of my book over here. Actually, it has okay, this is going to be the title of my book, and I'm going to select the same font for this to keep things kind of similar. Dark side, and let's say that this is an Italian cookbook. Okay, now I may need to probably just decrease the size a bit over here. Okay, just decrease the size of it, because you can also, as you can see, you have this box and you have this this circles around your box, and you can just select it and kind of decrease things this way. It's Italian. Okay, something is wrong over here. Italian. I think it's well written for some reason. And I'm just going to copy. I'm just going to select this box, as you can see, and Control C and Control C and Control V to just duplicate it. And this is going to be my subtitle. So 50 delicious recipes. And I'm going to decrease this quite a lot because this is just my subtitle. Just like this. Okay. For now, I'm just going to keep things like this. And then what you want to do is you want to keep something side by side just so you can get an idea of the type of cover that you want to do. Like this one has this small circle over here, and I'm going to do that. But let's first just change the background image because this has nothing to do with the Italian cookbook. So I'm just going to select the background. As you can see because we have this blue rectangle, that means that this area is being selected. Then you go to elements, and in elements you can search for, let's say, food in this case, and see what we get. Sometimes it may be a bit complicated for you to find a good image. You can also go to Pixabay or to other websites and see what you find over here, and let's just use this one. This is free because sometimes you can see that some of them are pro. That means that you need to pay to get this image, but it's pretty cheap. Sometimes it's just $1, and this one looks pretty good. This huge, delicious hamburger. I love that. Okay, that looks good. That's not bad. Now you can see the font family is really hard for me to read. So I'm just going to pass this to white because this is black. So once again, I select the title and I go over here to colors and I just select white for this. And at this point, it's kind of hard for me to read. Okay, so kind of hard for me to read over here. Change all. Let's make this bold and see if I can read this better. Okay, it seems, I think this is way too confusing. I'm going to select another one and make things a bit simpler. Just going to put this at 90 degrees. Sometimes the problem with images is that you have a lot of confusion happening in the background, and for that reason it doesn't look that ideal. Okay, so let's select probably another font. Montserrat looks kind of good, and I think there's some kind of effect happening over here, or the intensity. No, I don't want to test okay, it's over here. That's what I was trying to find. Okay, because it had some transparency, and that's why it wasn't looking that good. Okay, like now it looks better. Okay, that looks better. And I'm just going to put a small circle. Okay, of course, in this case with the cookbook or with most images, I mean the background image is the most crucial thing. So I'm not saying that this is the best image ever. I just want you to get an idea of how you can easily do things using this this program over here. Set over this small dot, and let's make this another color. As you can see, I went over here to frames. I first remove over here the filter and went to frames and selected a circle because I want to do a circle similar to this one over here, and this color is way too strong. So let's go over here to add new color, and let's select a burgundy or something like that, or probably a green. Nah, burgundy looks better in this case. Something like that. Okay, and let's head over here to this side. Reduce the size of this a bit because it's way too large. Something like that. And let's just, what I'm going to do is just add this right below, just like this, and increase the 50 a bit. And increase a bit like that so people can see it well. Okay, and that looks a bit better, and I'm going to reduce this box a bit, and yeah, just put over here. I think I have a spacing over here happening, or probably not. Yeah, okay, that's more center now. And just center things around, and yeah, I would increase the size over here a bit, not too much. Just like this, and position things more to the center. I would go once again over here, see what is happening. Okay, and change things around. Okay, this name is kind of hard for people to see, so I might in fact just had it right on the top side, just like this. And many times a good cover has a lot to do in this case with this image is kind of needs more color over here. So let's see over here, let's go to effects. Sometimes you can change things around over here a bit. Let me see how this looks like. That has a bit more color. I don't, that looks a bit better, a bit more colorful. And basically you just need to change things around until it looks good. And it has a lot to do with the structure, really. I'm going to position this a bit below, over more below. So, okay, that is a pretty simple cover, and you get the idea of what you can do over here. So a lot has to do with just going over here, seeing the type of templates or this type of structure that the covers of your niche has, and kind of choose the ones that are selling best on Amazon, and then you can go to canva.com, and you can do exactly what I did and just kind of structure things around until you have a cover that looks pretty good. Of course, I did this quite in just a few minutes, and it doesn't look splendid. I would need to work things around, and sometimes that is what takes a lot of time of your time, is just testing things around until you have something that looks pretty good. So this is all for this video. If you have any questions related to self-publishing, you can leave them right below. Also, if you like my video, just leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can continuously receive this type of videos on a weekly basis where I share with you a lot of tips related to Kindle publishing and several ways for you to make money online. And if you would like to learn more about self-publishing and how to reach your first $1,000 per month by selling books on Amazon and keep scaling your business month after month, make sure to check my newest course called Self-Publishing Money Machine. I'm going to leave a link right below in the description from this video. Just need to click on it so you can go to my course and get more information and enroll on my course. That is all for now. Stay tuned with your Alexo, and bye.